So today on Project Shop, we are finally going to put the shed on this slab we poured because I need to move my stuff that's under the carport so I can rip that concrete out. So we got Dakota here. He's actually over on the other side of the property. He's on the other side of the property doing something for me real quick. And I got to go get some dirt for that hole we made. And also, we're building a fence. My lovely wife has painted our post. She went to go get some proper tie wire so we can wire this stuff up. But our little piggies are going to have a little bigger area to roam. And also, we have some new addition to the family, which is why we're putting up that thing, because man, we had we had a crazy couple days over here at the ranch. A buddy of mine gave us a bunch of sheep, and we learned real quick that our fencing is not set up for sheep. Oh, she's pooping. Anyway, we had the sheep. Everything was fine. This one was so small, I knew it wasn't gonna last in the fencing. So I put her over with the pigs temporarily. And everything was pretty much okay for a while until it was feeding time. And I don't know what happened. The sheep were running back over along this fence line all day. They were okay, just chilling with each other like that. And I am going to go get a tarp or something to cover this so they have some shade. It's getting kind of hot out here. All of a sudden, the female horse started chasing the sheep and drove them through the fence over there. Except for the male, he was too big to go through the fence. And then we had 3 of the 5 females on the other side in the property. They were still in our property. I went and tried to find them. I located them in the woods, which wasn't easy because it was nice. Hey guys, you baby cows. Look at you little babies, little baby bull. Look at this little cutie. Anyway, I spent the last 2 days wrangling sheep out of the neighborhood. Dakota came over with his mother this morning. Actually met the neighbors and the other neighbors because we were trenching through his yard, chasing the sheep.
Random wild animal fact. I found a Florida sand skink. They're very rare.
Wow. I don't think I've seen one of those. Is he okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's just hiding.
Sweet.
They're,
Dakota over here, the reptile whisperer.
They're protected animals.
Are they?
Mm-hmm. A lot of times.
Oh, there he goes.
A lot of times, if there's a construction site, they have to come out and check to make sure there's none of those living in the area.
Kind of like they do with the tortoises.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So, what was it? Not last night, the night before. I chased 2 of the females. I got them they went into the neighbor's yard. I wind up putting a flashlight on them, and I was able to sneak up on them. Well, not sneak up on them. I was shaking some corn, and I was actually able to grab the 2 small females and get them back over here. One of them I got to come to me in the headlights of a car, which is weird. And then the next day, or that night, I found the mother. I almost had her. She went into the neighbor's yard, who has a bunch of cars and stuff, and it just disappeared on me at night. Couldn't find her. And then the male, I spent all morning trying to wrangle the male up. Well, you know, when you got this much field, it's hard to kind of wrangle. My wife was out here on the lawnmower, herding them around. I mean, it was chaotic. Finally, the male, he blew through the fence twice. We got him back once down there. The neighbor helped us. And then he went through again, and then I was able to, somehow I got him to come to me and eat right in front of me with some corn, and then I just grabbed him. And then the female took me, my wife, Dakota, his mom, 3 neighbors, so we're at like 8, and the guy. It took 9 people to wrangle her up. And I kept telling her, I was like, listen, I know you're scared, I know you're tired and hungry. If you just come with me, you'll be safe. But I guess they came from a Spanish-speaking family, so I think it just didn't translate. So what we're doing now is, there's a huge hole here, and I watch the horses and cattle kind of trip here a lot. Since I'm bringing some dirt over to the other area, we're going to fill in this kind of hole And then hopefully we don't, you know, have problems. And then Dakota, somewhere out here, there's actually a hole I found the other day. When we're done with this, before we go back out there, we'll kind of fill in that hole. It looks like it's kind of hidden, and I can see the animals might get hurt in there. You think he's in there? Wow. What I'll have to do is I'll have to put my GoPro on a stick with the light, and we'll push it down in there.
Because how they tunnel is it'll go down and it'll have a chamber, and in that chamber there'll be like 2 or 3 other little tunnels. And
see, the thing is, I've been keeping an eye on this. I haven't seen no new tracks or anything here. Quit being so nosy, dude. So our poor little sheep, I feel like they're baking in the sun. So we're gonna get them a little temporary shade, or at least try. And see if that works out for them. I think I'm gonna have to go on the inside for this. Yeah, let me get set up on the inside. It'll make this a lot easier. I hope you guys realize every time I come around, your life's getting a little easier. You can calm down a little bit. Okay. All right, you see what's happening? You can see where the sun is. We're gonna have to cover that face. This is what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to bring it down like halfway on this post. So start sliding it this way, and we'll wrap it on the bottom here, and then wherever it comes out here, I'll, yeah, let me get, can you hand me, let me see if I can reach it. See, that's better. Look at that. Now they got a little shade spot. Yeah, we want it we want it even here, but we just want it coming down, because I don't know. Well, shit.
I got something that would make your life a whole lot easier with this stuff.
What's that?
100-foot sunscreen.
What do you mean a sunscreen?
Like they use it for nurseries. It's it goes over top of the plants just to give them, like, so they're not in direct sunlight.
Well, we could actually probably do that for our plants, but I need 100% like that shade there for these guys. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll run this line, and we're gonna have to get another one tomorrow or something. We'll do it later. Let me get in here. Did you have a nursery over there or something?
No, I got it from the nursery when the hurricane came through.
Oh, no shit.
It was over in the ditch right across the street.
Man. That's going to block some afternoon sun. You can just go from here down. That'll be good for that. Secure that side. I'm going to go out here and secure this side. Damn. You all right, little goats or sheep? I keep calling them goats. I hope I don't offend you. It's like misgendering you guys, or what do you call that?
The wrong pronoun?
Yeah, wrong pronouns. think that's okay. I mean, it would be nice if we had a better. Can you take this pail and fill it with water? Yeah, little sheep. There you go. Look, you got nice cool shade now. You can relax. I'll get you a little bed of hay. This over in the shade for you. There you go. Huh? What do you think about that? You got a little bit of grass to eat. And if you want, I'll open this up for you. Look out. Don't worry, we're gonna get you some fresh water. Okay? We'll get you some fresh water. Oh, see, y'all went down there, now y'all stuck. Bucket over here for you. Okay, what we want to do is we want to take that gate off the back because there's a gap here. I don't want that little one getting through. And then they should be all right. See that big gate? Mm-hmm. We're just going to move it straight down. We got to untie it. Man, I just got really fucking hungry. I'll throw that back on that machine.
This might want to try and.
We're gonna pull it back, yeah. But we'll do that another time. Y'all got some fresh grass? Oh no. See, you big galoot. Y'all trampling that little baby. So y'all got some nice shade now, and some fresh water, and some hay. So this isn't exactly ideal for them, but it's better than them running around here getting messed up. You got that loose?
It's tied to this one, which is also Which is the only thing holding.
That's all right. You just tie it right back to it.
Okay.
Holding this. No, it wasn't even holding that. I had to tie it down there. Go ahead and tie that back. Yeah. Perfect. Worried about that little baby getting out. She's good now. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing here, but for a temporary little place to put these guys while we finish the fence, it's doing all right. They're happy. Man, we chased that mother around. I chased her for 2 days, man, all through the neighborhood. That's completely my fault. I should have known better to let these little guys out in the field right away. You know, our fencing is cattle fencing, not sheep fencing. And that was a well-learned lesson. So we're building a better pen for them over there. A little bit more area, more shade. They'll like it. They'll hang out with the little piglets. And I am going to fix this little structure up a little bit, reinforce it so it's not leaning. It's leaning really bad right here. Okay, and the gate is hard to open. So I'll get that situated, and we can use this as a temporary if we have to cut off one of the animals from everybody else, or for whatever reason. At least we have a little place we can put them and keep them, you know, isolated, quarantined, whatever you want to call it. Or if we get new animals come in, we can put them in here, let the other animals come and get acquainted with them, so there's no problems like there was the horse chasing these guys around. That was kind of scary. But after a while, like, he was out here all night with the herd. The baby was with the pigs. The other ones, eventually I got in with the pigs, and then that female was across the street for 2 days. And but he did kind of acclimate to the other animals temporarily. So I feel a lot better that they have a little parcel of shade and some nice hay, cold water, a little bit of kibble. Now me and Dakota are going to go back over here and finish the shed. So this is very tedious. We got the instructions out, but it's like, it definitely 2-person. 4 people would be great. 2 people screwing stuff together, 1 person gathering up the parts, and 1 person sitting down drinking some homemade lemonade, directing. That would be the ultimate, and that job would be mine. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead. The next step is putting up these walls. Sorting out these doors was a little situation there. And then there's going to be a top rail, and I guess the panels. It's coming together pretty quick. So hopefully me and him can, once we get the structure kind of up, we can just go and slap the panels. Maybe what we'll do is 2 people just get maybe 2 screws in each panel to get it up, and then we'll come back and separate and just go through and knock out all the screws, because it's kind of tedious sitting here, one person doing one thing and while the other's just holding the panel. So we'll get it up and then start blowing through this. Hopefully we'll have this up today. We have a little party we're giving to everybody that came and helped us. Dakota, his mother, the neighbor across the street, the lady and the kids that helped us get the goat back. It was like a whole thing this morning. So we're very appreciative to the neighbors, and yeah, we're gonna cook them some steaks, maybe shoot some pole, and maybe go swimming. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, this is where we're at. We got one wall up. Let me tell you something. This is about the most tedious thing. One, these screws suck. They don't exactly fit right in the bits, and I'm running 2 different bits, so I don't think it's the bits, it's the screws. And they're just really short, and the holes really don't line up that well. But we do have a wall, you know, at least to start. This thing is, and another thing about these screws is you can only screw them in until they bottom out. As soon as they touch and you go any further, they strip or they just start spinning. Yeah, so this is definitely like superior Chinese quality stuff here. But hey, look, I had the skid steer up on this pad. It didn't crack, so that's good. It'll be, I filled in that hole we used for the fill. I gotta get these screws out of my pocket. I dropped a bunch in my house. So Dakota went to go get some lunch. He's coming back at 5 with his mom, who helped us with the sheep this morning. And Dakota's mom actually comes over here and helps my wife with the horse. Dakota's mom used to do barrel racing back in the day. So she's a good good person to have around there close, to come over here and help, you know, kind of get our horse kind of back to, unfortunately, when we let her out into the field with no halter on, she's basically gone back to almost wild. she'll come up and let you pet her and feed her, but as soon as you come next to her with a rope or a halter, she bolts, and she's real skittish about certain things. Like today, Dakota picked up the shovel and she ran. So I think she was abused, which is really sad. Now, you know, she was actually saved from slaughter. But anyway, this is probably going to be it for today. We got a good beat on it, a good start. I'm going to basically clean up and get ready for company. Having a little, we're barbecuing steaks. My wife went to the store and got all kinds of stuff. And yeah, we're going to have a little, I don't know if anyone's going to go in the pool, but they're more than welcome to. I might. And then we're actually going to shoot some pool and barbecue. And just thank all the neighbors for coming out and helping. They wouldn't accept any money for helping. I mean, it was a hectic morning. We literally drove her. She got past us, went into, she was already in another neighbor's yard, but he owns the property here and there. So we drove her into the next yard where he actually lives, and we're running through his yard, and it was just chaos. Thank God they're very understanding people when it comes to animals. And he was telling me that he woke up one day and he had like 5 cows in his yard from someone. So we're going to, we got all the tie wire and everything we need to secure this fence. We're going to have a fence all the way around here. I don't know, I think I already showed, but my wife beautified the gate for our female pigs. Got a little pink thing, and we're gonna have a, this gate was not, this was not really the right thing for this gate. I might just go get one more of these latches and put it at the bottom. I don't think they're gonna really get out, but this was a free gate that I got, and it wasn't the right stuff, but we made it work. Okay, it latches and you can get in, but we're gonna run this hog stuff down to the fence and then back over, and then the pigs can be here. We'll put the goats over here. This is a bigger area than where they're at. They can have some shade and have some friends. And then eventually, once we get settled in, we'll go get some more of these steaks. And then what we're going to do is probably just cut the line there, run it down past this. I'll come in here with the machine and clear this out a little bit. I'll try to leave as much as I can. It's just, I feel like there's something under here that's just overgrown. It's either an old tree, but it looks like something's grown over something. I want to kind of clear it out, leave as much as I can so they can have somewhat of shade and whatnot, but I want to get the undergrowth out and then wrap this fence around the back side. But oh no, you know what, we're not going to cut this. We already decided we're going to put a gate here. That way we have 2 pens, and if we have to separate for whatever reason, you know, we'll leave it open so they can kind of have a big area. But we'll you know, we got a lot of work to do basically out here. It's all coming together. We had quite the last 2 days kind of put us back, unfortunately, messing around with them sheep, but it was definitely a learned lesson. I went against my better judgment. I was going to back the trailer up and offload them right into that thing to get-go, but we actually offloaded them right into the field, and they were fine until the horse started chasing them. Once the horse chased them, they blasted right through the cattle fencing, and that is 100% my fault for not foreseeing. Well, I thought that could be a possibility, but I just, you know, hey, I'm not perfect. Anyway, hopefully by tomorrow, the fence will be up for little piggies. Yeah, they're coming around. They tear up the water. You guys just aren't happy. So I'm gonna go do some cleaning up. Probably hard to tell, but I see Murmur's big old self out there. He's such a beast. He's such a gentle giant. But don't push him, because I seen him move. He ain't messing around, man. He can throw that body weight around. Anyway, I hope y'all have a good evening, because I'm about to. And we'll see you on the next one. I'll tell you where we're going, right to the scrap yard. Dancing. You ever seen your copper dance before?